Within the studio, we don't qualify. Joining me right now is Paul Cruz. He's a partner at Parr, Richey for short.
Good enough.
Good. No, I'm going to get this. Parr, Richey, Obremski, Franson, and Patterson.
Or Parr, Richey.
Parr, Richey, or Parr, Richey. And also joining us, Dr. Lance Trexler. He's a medical expert on bike injuries. You have an event coming up at a Y. I mean, some people may be wondering why that members of a prominent law firm would be so involved with a Y, but you've been involved for quite some time, right?
We sure have been. My law firm and myself have been involved with YMCA over the last 10 years. We're excited that we have a new Witham Family YMCA in Lebanon. They are sponsoring, along with all the YMCAs across the country, Healthy Kids Day on April 30th, which is an event intended to promote public awareness of the importance of healthy lifestyles. I am a personal injury lawyer and have for a long time advocated for injured people, and we saw this as an opportunity to really advocate in a better way, to advocate for healthy children, how to avoid injuries and how to avoid accidents when they're bicycling.
And specifically, it's PedalPalooza, right?
PedalPalooza is the trademark of our share of the event. We intend to give away bikes and helmets with the intent of trying to increase the awareness, let people know and kids know that it is a great idea to wear a helmet. Peyton Manning wears a helmet for obvious reasons. Jeff Gordon wears a helmet. Kids need to wear helmets to avoid injury.
I think, being a parent, I think there's been some inroads into the coolness or non-coolness factor. I do see more and more kids all the time wearing them. And doctor, this is sort of where you come in. It's really important. And it's not, I try to convey to my children and my children's friends, it's not that I don't trust you on the bike. It's the world around you that you're protecting them from, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think, it's important for people to know that in Indiana, there are about 7,500 brain injuries every year because of bicycle accidents in children.
Just in Indiana?
Just in Indiana.
Oh my gosh, okay. You have a lot of experience with this, and it's not, again, it's not just the lack of helmet. We also need to be cognizant as people who aren't on bikes, because this is the time of year, it's warmer and people are out, right?
Absolutely. Be attentive. They do dart. And the kids need to learn the rules of the road too. I mean, so they need to be they need to be active participants in prevention of brain injury.
To the extent of these brain injuries, I had actually it was about 15 years ago this month. It was 15 years ago this month. For the first time as an adult, I wore a bike helmet. I was going to enter in a competition, and they were required helmets. And the day that I wore a helmet for the first time, I went arse over handlebars and ended up with a concussion and in the hospital. I can't imagine what would have happened. Lost a couple teeth too. Not in a dream. Really lost a couple teeth.
Right.
So I can't imagine what would have happened to me had that not happened. Do people underestimate, because they're so light now and there just doesn't seem to be much to them, how important they are?
85% of brain injuries could be prevented if you wear a helmet. The day you had that accident, you're exactly right. You could have ended up with lifelong disability because of that accident had you not had that helmet on.
I feel very lucky.
Parents and society has done a great job over the last generation of promoting the use of seatbelts in cars, and that certainly has saved a lot of lives and reduced injuries. If we could just increase the awareness in families at a young age for children to wear helmets, it would soon become cool and normal to wear a helmet.
I like the seatbelt analogy, especially because now it's second nature for people to put seatbelts on. My children won't let me out of the driveway until everyone's buckled in. Hopefully more and more families will think the same way about helmets. Remind people again, this is going to be on the 30th, not this
April
Saturday,
30th at the Witham Family YMCA on the north side of Lebanon from 10 to 1 a.m. There'll be helmet giveaways, bicycle giveaways, and lots of good information from a lot of vendors about how to promote healthy lifestyles.
Awesome. We're going to put that information on our website, IndyStyle.tv, and reminding people. Doctor, thank you so much for coming as well. Andy, helmet hair,
yes.
Accessory. Helmet, necessity. That's the difference. But way more cool. We'll be right back in the kitchen with Chef Moore. Don't go away.